Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It's Michelle here. I just thought I'd hop on and just speak to you. Honestly, it's been a right old morning. Um, oh, right weekend actually, to be fair. So yesterday there's a council house came up for rent on our estate. So, and I don't want to be like I'm judging now, but think of a typical council estate tenant, and I'm not knocking them because I'm one. I rent off the council. Um, you know, oh God. A man and woman moved out. It's a 3-bedroom house, and I'm not joking. There was 12 cars to the house yesterday. 12 cars. We've got a green in the middle, and all the cars are parked on it. Today, I think there's only 7 today, but yesterday there was 12. And I appreciate, yeah, the families all rallied round and come to help. Whoever's moving in, I don't know. There was 18 children from one house just playing on the green. They're all on bikes, which are a mile too big for them because obviously parents have brought them to last. One smashed into my drive gates and it pushed the gates right in. If Jack's car had been on the drive, the gates and the bike would have gone into Jack's car. So I went out and I just said, well, what do you expect us to do? Where do you expect us to play? Like, waddling the heads around like this. But hey, oh, here we go. Snowflake generation again. So that was yesterday. And parents are stood there, wearing a fag and a can, you know. Jeez. I just thought, Chav City. Anyway, my eldest rang me and he was laughing at me and he says, you being a snob, mum? I'm just looking at them because they're all outside now. I said, I'm not being a snob. I said, but 18 kids and 12 cars. I said, smashing into your drive gates. I said, it's not about being a snob. It's about respect. I just thought, oh, God. Honestly. And then I gets up this morning, 5:30, took dog a walk about 10 to 7. So we had a nice walk, come back, peg washing out. I washed the jumper of Jack's. It's cut. I don't know if you know it. It's crew clothing. I think this jumper about 40 quid. And I've washed it. It says to wash on a 30. I've washed it on a delicate 20, and it's come out and it looks like it's 6 to 12 month old. So I stretched and stretched and stretched it, and I put it on and stretched it, and it's luckily I think it's gone back more or less. If it hadn't, so I messaged him and I said, I'm so sorry. So here he's rang me. He's been on a rant. He said he stopped at Alicia's house last night because her brother's 18, but he don't like stopping in the house on his own. A mum and a stepdad's gone away, and he don't like staying in the house on his own even though he's 18. Her house, it backs onto a non-desirable estate. It's quite rough. And then last night while he was there, his car's been vandalised. They've smashed his lights and chucked something on it which is orange. I don't know what it is, but it won't come off. He's only just had a respray on his car for £400 for the front bit because somebody hit his car at work, buggered off and never said out. So he's just paid 400 quid out for that, and now some little scrote, some little chav. It's either or. It's either a little chav what don't work for anything in life who's done it, or it's people from certain communities what have done it. They've tried also to siphon his petrol, but they couldn't get in. So his partner's car, Alicia's car, they've drilled into the tank itself and siphoned it off. My husband's twin, he's a mechanic. So Jack rang him and he said, whatever you do, don't start the car up, don't do anything, you need a bung or something to put in it. Or get AA to try and take your breakdown, to take you to a garage. So we're dad and a granddad's trying to sort that for her now. Just vandalised, I don't know if it's 6 other cars on the street. It's just, you know what I mean? And then he's gone to football this morning and he said this child, his player, brought his player down and he says he kicked him in the head. This other lad, he's 8, he booted him in the head and then he stamped on his neck. He's got stud marks all on his neck and he stamped in his face and he's got stud marks like here, across here and here. And Jack says, what is this world coming to? Why are children like they are? Why are we living in a snowflake generation? You know, and he said, he was having an argument with this woman, his mum, and he said, what is wrong with your child? Why is he like Chucky? He says, perhaps I shouldn't have called him, you know, I shouldn't have said, why is he like Chucky? He said, but he is. He said, it's ridiculous. So anyway, they was winning. There was about 10 minutes to the game. It was in the second half anyway. And they was winning 2-1. And if they won today's game, they've won the league. But it got to win this game to have won the league. And then they started swearing, and the managers were pushing parents, and one manager came up and pushed Jack. So Jack walked onto the pitch, abandoned match, took all his kids off for protection, took them to the parents, told them to get them off the pitch and into the cars. Now Jack's been fined £66, and they've lost the league, they've lost the match. But you know, he's just sent me some of the messages, parents saying what a role models you two are. You know, you've been brought up right, you've been brought up with respect. You know, what you did to protect our children. But Jack's just had a good old rant. I said, Jack, I tell you, honestly, because he's qualified to work with children as well, Jack is, and so was Ryan. Jack went to college and uni, but like, Jack says, it's the same as he said. He says, we're so lucky that we haven't got snowflake children. So lucky. He says, all our parents are like, got good morals, you know, are grounded, and he says, I just don't know what it is about our children, but they've got so much respect. He said the kids on the other team were swearing, they were telling adults to F off, calling him effing C's, all sorts. He said the F-bomb was just being dropped constantly. He said, why is it? He says, if my child did that, or any of my football team, it's all right, the stupid kids right there again. He says, I would be dragging them off. I'd say, get off, you're not playing for the rest of the season. He said, but these parents just don't do that. I said, you don't have to tell me anything, Jack. I said, the more I stop in education, the more I hate it. Honestly, I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know what's happening to the world. These do-gooders, what, you know, a child's pooed, but we have to say, is it okay if we change your nappy, sweetheart? Is it okay? No. Okay then. So I'll leave you in poo. I'll let you get sore, and then we'll explain to parents why. Because, you know, we've got to ask them, can we do the nappies first? It's, honestly, I don't say and go back to an hour at school and they'd whack you with rulers, or they'd whack you with a slipper or whatever. I'm not saying that, but jeez, how we've gone, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And we've just been having a right good over aunties on phone at work. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And these silly rabbits, I've nearly done them. I've got these two, I've got one more to do, but then I'm finished. These have got on my nerves as much as the kids. And I've finished the front today, and that's the back of the front done, on the little lilac cable cardigan, lilac sparkle. It is a lot darker, and that looks grey there. It is a traditional lilac cardigan, 0 to 3 month. And then with this wool, I got gifted this. I got sent some mail of Sandra, and it's James C. Brett Fairground, and I've been thinking what to do with it because it's such a special wool. I've been thinking what to do because I love it so much. I love the colours, and I've decided I'm going to, my niece and her wife, they have a little girl, Hattie. She's just 2, so I'm going to make her a cardigan for the summer with it. They will love it. Lucy's snoring her head off. I've mowed today. The mower, I had a new mower yesterday. Amazing. You get what you pay for. Literally, oh, I'm so happy with it. I've trimmed all the front this morning on the drive where grass were coming through. I've done all that. What else? Oh, I had a pasturing sauce. So, you know, the ones in packet, you just add water and chuck them in. I'll have that for some lunch for quickest. I did that when I decided to go off and clean bathroom, didn't I? Come back down, house is smoked out, I've got windows open everywhere and everything, trying to get rid of it. It's just an absolute nightmare, honestly. Today's been a write-off for everybody involved, I think. So yeah, I'm going to get that finished, get that sparkle cardigan finished, and start my niece's little girl's cardigan, I think. Anything else? Oh, I might watch some matches today. Forest is on. And Liverpool, my brother-in-law supports Liverpool, but obviously I don't support Forest, but I should do because they're our local team. So I'll be cheering for Forest. My husband's twin, he likes Forest, so I'll be cheering for Forest. What else have I got to tell you? I think that's about it. After I've had a good old rant and a good old moan. I'm going to cast on the right front, I think. Or get that other rabbit done, I don't know. Finished my coffee because I've done notebook rant all morning. Keeping my eye on the kids because they just keep booting the ball at my car. I said, can you get streets where you don't have any children who live on them? Can you? Can you get a street? Can you get an island? Can I be on an island where there's no people? It's just me. I can talk to you all here through this. That'd suit me fine. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what this world's coming to. I really don't. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.